What's up, everybody? The next march I'm going to cover is a PvE march or a monster march. This is a little bit different than the attack march that we talked about earlier. The reason being is most of the buffs that your troops offer really only apply to other troops, and monsters, they just don't apply to monsters. There are a few that apply, like the attack bonuses and stuff, but most of those buffs just don't apply whatsoever. So in the case of monsters, you really just want to send the most damage possible and the most amount of packs possible. What I mean by packs is if you send an even tier infantry and an odd tier infantry, you're going to get two different packs of troops that the monster has to hit. We only send one of those troops because you're just trying to get another pack in there, and the monster is going to one-hit it or one-shot it. But it's still like 2 seconds between each attack from the monster, so all it's doing is buying you time by sending as many packs possible. With that said, I'm going to go here into the... Actually, let me turn this game sound off because it's a lot louder than my voice. And I don't want to blow your ears out. Alright, I'm going to go in here to my marching armies. Need setting number 2. I'm going to go ahead and clear this out like I did yesterday. Alright, so the goal here, first we're going to send as many packs as possible. If I send two different types of even tier infantry, it's just going to group it as one. So you only need one type of even tier and one type of odd tier in each thing. So I'm going to send one even infantry, one even horse, one even archer, one even mage. Now I'm into the odd tier. I'm going to send one infantry, one horse, one archer, one mage, and one angel. Now if I go into the lower tiers, they're just going to start grouping those packs, so there's no need to go into the lower tiers. Just use the top 2 tiers that you have and your angel, and that will give you the most packs possible. Once you get to that point, you just want to start stacking damage the most possible. You already have all your buffs in place, so damage is next. Alright, I'm going to save this as it is for just a moment and go look at damage. Alright, so angels, they're 77 damage. Mages attack 96. Archers attack 87. Alright, let's go down to the next tier. My tier 5 archers are 65. My tier 5 mages are 78. So to put that in order, we got our T6 mages, our T5 mages, our T6 archers, then angels, because angels were 77, and then our T5 archers. That's the order in what damage comes from. Alright, I'm going to go back into that march that I started. And right from the top, we said T6 mages, many as I got. Next in line was the T6 archers. Oops. Alright, we're at 62, 117. Sorry, just give me a second to work this out. As you get close to your cap, you just kind of fiddle through it and fill it as you can. Alright, I got room for 138 more. That's it. Oh, I knocked these out. Let's see. When you turn up, like when I turned up the archers, it erased the things that I had down below, so don't forget to like double check and put those back in. Alright, there we go. I got a full march of the maximum damage possible in the order that we went through. We have all buffs in place, and we have as many packs as possible in place. Actually, I'm missing the angel here. To knock off one more archer to add my angel and save that. You got as many packs as possible, you got all the buffs possible, and you have the most damage possible. I'm going to show you a couple of battle replays that I recorded earlier so you can see how this applies. The first one I'm going to show you, and I attacked level 20 monsters. I didn't want to attack monsters that I can beat, so you can actually see the difference in the percent. This first battle replay, I just sent the maximum best troops I had possible. Let's take a look. You can see the monster gets a couple of cheap shots before you get to attack. And you can see that it's attacking about every 2 seconds. That's the reason you want as many packs possible. And my front line lasted a long time, but I don't really have a back line doing a lot of damage by sending the best troops I had possible. Now if you look, this battle comes to an end while the monster is still at 32% health. The next battle replay I'm going to show you, what I did was I sent my regular attack march without the extra infantry. It just had one of each thing and about 60% mage and 40% archer. Take a look at this one. Now this has less of a front line, but it's got a lot more damage in it. You can see by sending the one troop, I got 5 free attacks from the monster before he really started knocking out my damage. Now the first one was 32%. We've already got him lower than that, just by having more damage and less of a front line. So with that attack march, we got him down to about 24%. The third one I'm going to show you, I sent a lot of angels instead of top tier archers, which was more damage. It still had the same amount of packs. It still had the same amount of front line. It just had more angels than top tier archers. And then when I went back and looked, I found out that the top tier archers did more damage than angels. All right, so let's look at this third one. See, I got 1.5k angels here, but they still get one shot early in the fight. And until now, they just now hit the archers. We're down to 26%. It was already better than the last one because I added more damage. And we got him down to 18%. That was just by switching from 60% mages, 40% archers to almost maximum damage. The only reason it wasn't maximum damage is because I had more angels than top tier archers. And this final video I'm going to show you, I just went for the most damage possible. Since I noticed the angels got one shot early in the fight, and the archers actually did a little more damage, I made one final tweak, and I just went to the maximum damage possible. See, the angels still got one shot, like nothing changed there. But if you look at kind of the bottom left here, I had 1.5k archers that just now got hit late in the fight. They were doing a lot more damage than those angels got a chance to do in the previous recording. And then we get that one extra attack in, and we knock them down to 17%. So through tweaking and following those rules of thumb, as you can see, it's clearly better to just go with pure damage while having as many packs as possible for the monster to have to swing at before it gets onto your damage. One final recap, I'm going to show you my march again now that I've showed you those battle replays. So we got at least one of everything, each tier all the way down to angels. And then from there, we prioritized the mages first because they did the most damage, and then the top tier archers because they did the second most damage. And that's it, one of everything else. If you have that army set to attack monsters, it will be the best possible march you can have. I hope this video helps. You can ask questions in the comments below or in Discord or in game. Either is fine with me.